Hey, this is me, Marvin. I want to thank you for watching my review, and we are now on the page that you will end up on if you decide to go ahead and click my link in the description box, or go to the link that's in the video itself. Also, I think I have a QR code in there as well that you can scan. It'll take you to this page or a page that's similar to it. You'll be taken to this page, the Capital One Refer a Friend page, and you are my friend as of this video. Once you click on that link, we have become friends, so congratulations on that accomplishment in your life. You will see that it'll take you to this page where actually you'll be able to apply and be notified not just for the Savor card but also the Quicksilver and the Venture card as well. If you're eligible for those cards, they'll be able to let you know that here. So you see it says your friend thinks you'll love a Capital One card. Find out if you're pre-approved with no risk to your credit score, which is what everybody wants. Nobody wants to have their credit score dinged for something that they're not going to get accepted for, right? So you can scroll down and it talks about the different things: automatic credit line reviews in as little as 6 months, all the Capital One card benefits, $0 fraud liability for unauthorized use. It just tells you more about the process and how it would happen. It says getting pre-approved lets you see which cards you might be eligible for before you apply. It's quick. It can help you compare offers and it won't hurt your credit. And there's some of the more frequently asked questions in regards to this. And then this is like the rate and fee information on each individual card. In this video, I'm focusing on the Savor Capital One credit card, or Savor Rewards, previously known as Savor One Rewards card. Read about the terms here. You'll notice that with the Savor, well, anyway, you can read all the terms here. Okay. And so you'll notice that with the Savor card, if you're eligible for it, they do have a $0 intro APR for 15 months. That is something that you can take advantage of if you're eligible for that card. And it's got other card information here too. So basically, you can read this page as much as you want, but what I would recommend you do before you actually even try to apply is to basically click on this button here, see if you're pre-approved. It'll take you to another page. And then once you're on this page, it says see if you're pre-approved for card offers with no harm to your credit. Again, you don't have to worry about your credit being dinged just for checking. So you'll answer the pre-approval questions, find out if you're pre-approved, see which cards you're pre-approved for, then choose the offer best for you, review terms and conditions and accept offer and agree to your card's terms. You'll see the different cards here. Again, if you try to apply for the Savor Rewards, it'll let you know based on what you're trying to do here. You see those different cards here are available on this, but mainly the Savor ones. They're probably the one you're trying to apply for. So just go through this form, cashback and no annual fee. I have more frequently asked questions down here, and then you hit next, and they'll just ask you the rest of your information. Just go through the process until you're done. And then again, once you go through that process, you'll be able to find if you're pre-approved. This will be the pre-approval process for the Savor Rewards credit card by Capital One, and this is the pre-approval offer review video. So this is what you would do. So I hope you find this helpful. Again, go ahead and go to that link either in the description box or the video or the QR code that should be in the video, which you can go to, and you can just go through the pre-approval process or the pre-qualification process to see if you pre-qualify before you even try to apply for the card, and avoid any risk to your credit score. So go ahead and go to that link now. Check it out. So hey, do not apply for the Capital One Savor, previously known as Savor One Rewards credit card offer, until you watch this review and completion, so that way you can kind of learn from my own missteps with this card, and you hopefully won't suffer like I did. I still like the card, but there are some things you need to know about this card before you apply for it, and you can do this without worrying about a hit to your credit. So again, you can check out that link. Again, it'll be in the description box to this video, or if it's on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts, it will be in the comment section as well, as a pinned comment. So I want to welcome you to, again, my Savor Rewards, a Capital One cashback credit card review. I hope you find this helpful again, and just make you aware if you do decide to take or try to see if you pre-qualify and you find out that you actually do pre-qualify for the card and decide to go ahead and apply for the card through the online application process, which I'll show later on in this video. I will be compensated for that, so I appreciate your help. It's completely free for you to apply through the link in the description box or the link in the comments. If you don't want to go through my link, that's completely fine. I understand if you have reservations for that, that's totally fine. I just want to give you the information that you're looking for. If you want to go through the link, great. If you don't, great. At least you'll have the information on hand. So real quickly, let's talk about who I am and why I'm doing this review in the first place. Maybe I should go and show my card. Let me get my card. Alright, I want to show proof that I actually have the card. So I'm not some made-up person. So as I'm going through my cards, here is my Capital One Savor One card. Now I had the old card before they transitioned over to just plain Savor. There's actually two different Savor cards. There's a regular Savor card, and then there's I believe a Savor Rewards card. The one I have is the regular Savor card. I had to check recently because there's a couple of different cards. For some reason with Capital One, they tend to have multiple versions of the same card, and I'm assuming this obviously has to do with your credit. So if you have really great credit, they have a version for that. If you have fair credit, they have a version for that. So is the Savor card from Capital One a good card? Is it still a good card? Is it a hard card to get? How can I get pre-qualified, or how can I get pre-approved for the card without it hitting my credit again? But the reason why I'm filming this review, or one of the reasons is because I have actual experience with this card, and I did kind of want to give out a few warnings about the card before you just jump in like I did. So let's go back in time a little bit, right? I've had this card, for a couple months now, 4 or 5 months now, and I like the card overall. The reason why I even had the card in the first place is because I already had Capital One's Quicksilver Cash Rewards card, and that card offers 1.5% cash back on everything. It's not a whole bunch of rotating categories. It's always going to be that same 1.5% on just about everything. Now, at the time when I had the Quicksilver card, which I've had that card for over a year, and I like that card. I logged into my account for Quicksilver one day, and I noticed that I had a offer for at the time, the Savor One card, which again now is converted from Savor One over to just plain Savor. I was like, okay. First I was thinking, do I really need another card? Because I already have and I was like, no, I have 2 cards already. Do I really need another card? And what really pulled me in, because I was thinking, okay, when I'm doing this review today, why did I get this card in the first place? Because I thought, okay, I got it because of the bonus, $200 bonus at the time, or I got it because of the 0% APR at the time. But actually, when I went back and checked my approval email that I got for this card, I was surprised to see that actually at the bottom of that welcome, you've been approved email that I got, there was a specific thing that said in blue that by accepting this offer right now, you would not be eligible for the $200 bonus, and you would not be eligible for the 0% APR. So that makes so much more sense on why I noticed there was selling interest charged to me about 3 months later. Because at first when I got the card, I just would put a few little things on to get the cash back I want to get, which it does give me more cash back than the Quicksilver card, but there's a catch on that. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. So, I didn't really put that much on the card, and I was just gonna pay it off immediately just so I can get the cash back, right? But then once I started holding actual real balance on that card, that's when I started noticing that interest. Why am I getting charged interest? I actually had to go back and look, and I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't get the 0% APR like I thought I was getting, and I knew about the not getting the bonus. I was aware of that one, kind of, sort of, but the not getting the 0% APR, that's something that I personally overlooked, and now I'm paying the price for overlooking that. So in the future, I would definitely be looking closer at those terms and conditions and exactly what I'm getting when I apply for a card. Now, saying all that, I do appreciate the fact that with the Savor Rewards card, overall, I see the main reason why I got the card was because of the cashback percentage rate. So they have different levels. I feel like they do have different levels of cashback on the card itself. When I first got the card and I logged into my account, they would literally show me the percentage of each category of my purchases. And I would see, like, for groceries, I would see something there for I think I might saw something there for like entertainment. There was one there for merchandise. There might have been one specifically for gas, and they were showing the percentage for each one of these. So I'm like, hey, cool, I was going to see, exactly how much percentage I was getting. And then the other cool thing was that I was getting those reward cashback, monetary value back in rewards fairly quickly. So probably within, I would say, 72 hours roughly, I would see that cashback back in my account, and I could use that cashback either to cover the purchase in my account or just to get it back sent to me. I can actually spend it, any way I want to spend it. And there's other ways you can use it as well, like a statement credit and whatnot. And so I was getting more cash back on certain items than I was getting with the other Capital One Quicksilver card. So that's probably one of the biggest advantages of getting the basic option. So definitely pay attention to those terms and conditions on exactly what you're getting when you apply for a card like this, and be fully aware and really read that welcome email to fully grasp what you're actually getting and not getting when you think you're applying, or when you are applying for a cashback card, or really any credit card like this. So it's a lesson I have to learn the hard way. The good thing is that if you're interested in pre-qualifying for the card or getting pre-approved or just getting the card period, the link that I have provided in my description box will actually allow you to take advantage of the $200 bonus that's going on right now, as well as the 0% APR, I believe up to 15 months. So that's over a year of no interest for basically using the card. As long as you pay off your balance, you won't have to worry about interest for a while. And actually, even if you don't pay off your balance, as long as you make your minimum payment, you won't have to worry about that additional interest for a while. So if you're a person who wants the most cash back you can get, or wants more cash back given back to you for purchases like groceries, if you're a person who wants a $200 extra bonus amount for simply applying for a credit card and getting approved for it, if you're a person who's looking for 0% APR for over a year, which some of us can use that to transfer balances, they do allow for balance transfers as well. If you're in any three of those categories, or all those categories, then you may want to actually go and look into getting a Savor card, because it does again give you more cash back than the Quicksilver Capital One card, which I have. I still like that card, and I'm actually still enjoying that 15-month 0% APR on that card, which I'm very happy about that. And so I'm just going to answer a couple common questions that I've noticed about this card. So one of the big things I've noticed whenever people are applying for cards is they're like, can I get an instant either virtual card or instant credit card number once I'm approved for this card, so that we can use it right away? You don't have to wait for it to come in the mail, right? So you can have, or you do get this option with the Savor Rewards Cashback Credit Card. What you need to do is just log into your account once you're approved, and then after that, there should be an option in there that allows you to see virtual card or something like that, or get a virtual card number, and you should have an option to do that. Now, sometimes when you're just getting your account, it may not be available that first exact day. It may take it a couple of days. If you need it sooner than that, then I would just recommend contacting customer service to try to get that information over the phone, so that way you can go and use that credit card as quickly as possible if you really need to use it right away for whatever reason. The other thing I would recommend for this card is, people are saying like, hey, what do I need to do to get approved for this card? So since they have different, or at least 2 different versions of the Savor card, and you're probably wondering, okay, what's the credit score I need to be having to get this card? You're probably going to be looking at least in the mid 600s, roughly. Not to say you can't still get the card if you don't, especially if you already have one of their cards. The chance of you being able to get this card is probably increased somewhat, but I would say you're like in the 600s at least. If you're looking to try to get this card. And again, it doesn't mean you can't get the card, it just means that the likelihood of you getting the card is higher. And you can again see if you pre-qualify or get pre-approved for that card with the link in my description box again. or in this video, wherever I decide to put it. You can find it out real quick again without it hitting your credit. And if you don't pre-qualify, then they won't even allow you to submit an application. So we don't have to even worry about accidentally submitting an application and getting dinged. Okay, and then another one of the standout features for this card is there is no annual fee, just like their other card that I have there. It's a Quicksilver card. So there's no annual fee for having this card, which is great, because the last thing you want to do is be paying a fee to have access to money right, every year. So there's no cap on the earnings as well, so you can earn unlimited cash back on this card. It's not like you reach a limit and say, okay, you get no more cash back. No, with this card, as well as with the Quicksilver card, you get unlimited cash back, so that's always a great perk, I think. And then it's, as far as I know right now, they have 3% back on dining, entertainment, and groceries. So if you do any three of those, most people do groceries. So even if you don't do a lot of entertainment, a lot of, out to eat, fine dining, or dining out, period, you can take advantage of paying for groceries and getting that money back. You're going to be getting groceries anyway, so why not get 3% cash back on that every time you get groceries? I was getting 1% or 1.5% on the Quicksilver card, and that was nice. But I think it's actually one of my incentives for getting the Savor card, because I'm like, hey, cool, I've been with Capital One for a little while, and it would be nice to get more cash back on this purchase again that I'm going to be making anyway. So another thing I want to make you aware of is that I found out recently is that when you apply for this particular card, or when you apply for a card, probably, well, at least for this card from what I was seeing, they do pull from all three of the credit agencies, or the credit score agencies. So it's like Equifax, TransUnion, and whatever the third one is. And so again, if you just have to apply for this card, and again, you can see if you pre-approve or pre-qualify before you even try to apply for the card. If you do get pre-approved and you decide to submit an application, be aware that your credit, they will do a hard pull or do a hard inquiry on your credit, and we're pulling from all three of these companies. So you probably will see, like I did, a little dip in your credit score temporarily, at least, after applying for the card. And again, you can apply for the card, or you can pre-qualify for the card, or see if you pre-qualify first before you actually apply for the card, and decide on whether you want to go ahead and take that ding for now. It's only going to be temporarily, because it was for mine too. And then about a month or two later, I noticed that my score went right back up, and actually I think it was better. So just be aware that there will be a ding to your credit, for a little bit of time, and then, but it's probably going to either go back to where it was, or it's going to be even better than what it was prior. So I just want to make that aware, because I found that out recently after the fact. Another couple things I want to mention: make sure you read those terms and conditions before and after you get the card, just to make sure, they're hiding a whole bunch of things in there. It's just that some things you might be overlooking, that you must, I don't get this, or I don't get that, like I did with the whole 0% APR and the no cashback bonus, which was something only applied to my situation. Again, the link that I provide in this video will allow you to take advantage of both of those bonuses right now. Again, the $200 bonus and the 15-month 0% APR. So again, just with anything, you should be reading the terms and conditions just in general, to see kind of what you're actually getting. The other thing I would say too, since I've had the card for a while, is look at how they're classifying your purchases, because you would think, okay, I'm buying this item, so it's automatically going to fall into this one category. But in actuality, they have their version, or they have their way of how they think about categories. So for instance, you're buying something that you think is going to fall under groceries, or you're buying something you think is going to fall under gas, or you're buying something, online on Amazon or something. You think, okay, it's going to fall under this kind of get this much cash back. But in actuality, you may be getting less cash back than you expect. So what I would do, or what I had to do, was that I took a look at my statements, and I was okay, look, I'm noticing that I was getting more cash back for this particular item, or I wasn't getting as much cash back as I thought for this particular item. So now I'm gonna shift how I purchased that item from this card to another card. I wanted to have a situation where I thought I was going to get more cash back, and I didn't actually classify it differently than I expected. Okay, and then for those who do this, this card does offer 0 foreign transaction fees. So if you're doing a lot of foreign transactions, this card could be a really good fit for you. I don't personally, but it could be a good fit for you. Anywhere from 19.49 or 19.49% all the way up to 29.49% for the interest rate. So just to make you aware that ahead of time, you'll probably get something in that category or within that range if you apply and you get approved for this card. And again, for anyone who's looking to do a balance transfer, you can do that at the 0% APR rate for 15 months. So if you're looking to do that, this is a card you might want to consider doing that with. Okay, I just want to answer a few other questions. So the people may want to know, is the Capital One Savor Rewards Cashback credit card a Visa or MasterCard? It's a MasterCard. Just make you aware of that. Is the Capital One Savor credit card a good credit card? I would say it is a good credit card. It gives you more cash back or you can get more cash back with groceries, entertainment, and dining than you can with their other card, Quicksilver, the Quicksilver Capital One card. It has a nice welcome bonus, $200 bonus, which you can take advantage of right now. I'm not sure how long that bonus is going to be at $200. That could be reduced in the future. So if you want to go and apply for the card and take advantage of that, I'd recommend doing that. And again, you can pre-qualify with the link in my description box or in this video. Okay, and then you may be wondering, okay, is it hard to get this card? And it's recommended from what I was reading that you probably won't have a score. You're looking for someone probably with, good, at least decent credit, so in the high 600s, mid to past 600s to 700s. The cool thing is that when you go to pre-apply for this card with the link that I have specifically in this video as well as in the description box, is that it would allow you to see if you pre-qualify for not just this card, but several of their other cards as well, because they have multiple cards. So even if this card isn't exactly the best fit for you, you'll probably find out if you qualify for another one of their cards that you may want to take advantage of. So that's one of the cool things that you'll be able to see by simply going to the link that I provide here in the video as well as in the description box. Okay, and then some people may want to know, okay, what's the most common credit limit with this card? So the most common credit limit for this card I'm seeing is about $1,000. I personally have over $2,000 as my credit limit. Okay, and then another big question is, should I get the Quicksilver card for Capital One, or should I get the Savor One or regular Savor Rewards Cashback card? And it's really gonna come down to you as personally what fits best for you. I feel like the Savor card is really best for like entertainment, dining, groceries. That's probably, you're going to get the most bang for your buck with those kind of purchases. And if you're doing these things on a regular basis, then yes, I would say that'd be a great card for you. If you're not doing that kind of stuff on a regular basis, and you're not going to use or take advantage of those cashback percentages that you get, then I would say just regular Quicksilver, because with Quicksilver, you just get the same amount of cash back every single time, no matter what you purchase. So again, that's 1.5% cash back. And I have both cards, so I can speak on that. And make sure you go ahead and check out that link so you can see if you pre-qualify again without a hit to your credit. The link will be in the description box as well as in the video again somewhere. It's totally free to go through that link to see if you pre-qualify.